Hi, I'm Kim Myers, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about VItaFlex. I am a certified raindrop technique specialist and a licensed spiritual healer, as well as a corrective exercise specialist. My history, my experience comes in with the fitness industry. But last year I went through an intensive and I learned raindrop technique. And that includes VItaFlex techniques. So I'm going to cover with you a little bit of what VItaFlex is, and I'm going to give you an example of what one is that I've been using. Because sometimes we're like, what do we use the oils? What can I do with, where do I put them or whatnot? So this is just going to give you an idea of a technique. And then the VItaFlex technique actually in and of itself is really good, and you can add oils and that just makes it more effective. So what is VItaFlex? VItaFlex actually was coined by Stanley Burroughs. He wrote a book called Healing for the Age of Enlightenment. And in that book, there's a section on VItaFlex. Now, he goes really in depth into different VItaFlex points. But for our purposes here, I'm going to keep this a little bit short. VItaFlex stands for Vitality Through the Reflexes. And what it consists of is a specialized form of digital electrical stimulation using the pads and nails of the fingers in a rolling motion, and that fires voltages into the body through the reflex points. Like I said, it's effective by itself, and there's many that you can do by itself, but you can also take some oils and mix it with that, and it just makes it more effective. And how it works, just in simple terms, we're going to go from pads, tips of the fingers, into the nails, and flip right back. So there's no disconnection. You're always connected, and you're trying to get this little pinky up here. Sometimes they move back and forth, that little finger, so your fingers are lined up, and you're going to come up pad, tip, nail, and move it back, pad, tip, nail. Now with this, we can move across the arm, or we can move this way, lengthways. Okay, so depending on what you're VItaFlexing, that determines whether it's long or we're gonna come across. One thing too is, if you can notice, I know the light's very bright, I pretty much have no nails. We really have to make sure that as you run up this way that you're not gonna dig somebody. So what you have to do is we're filing our nails, and you wanna make sure that you don't feel them. So when you come through my class, we'll teach you about the nails. So I wanted to show you the foot marker. So on this, the foot map, you can see if you're gonna sit, if I'm sitting with you and my feet to the bottom of my feet facing you, this is like a map of the organs. But all I wanna focus on is the sinuses. So we have the sinuses right here underneath your toes. So let me flip this around. We have hand points. The sinuses are similar point on the hand. So what I do, because of allergies here in Texas, is I've been putting lavender on that VItaFlex point on my feet. Sometimes I also put it right here. So what you could do is put that on your feet, and you always want to go from the outside of the foot to the in. So I'm going to demonstrate on my hand. So what I would do is put oil, or drop oil in my hand, charge it 3 times. So we're going to go clockwise 3 times, and then you're going to VItaFlex, so I can come across. And this is one where we would go lengthways, and you would do it 3 times. 1, 2, and then this way, this is how it looks. You're going to take it and come across here. So that would be 3 on one hand, and then you would do it on the other. You're always going to go outside to inside. So that's lavender. Kind of helps with the allergies here in Texas. Something that you can try. But I also want to let you know that I'm going through becoming a certified care instructor to teach VItaFlex, raindrop, and a few other classes. My first step is to teach a practice. So I have a practice class set up for the 27th of March. It is a Saturday. So what it is in the morning, we're going to do VItaFlex, and we'll go through all 20 of the VItaFlex points, and you're going to get the VItaFlex notes. We're going to practice. So you're going to watch, and we're going to practice. So on March 27th from 9 to 6 p.m., 1 hour, we're going to have a 1-hour lunch. The morning is VItaFlex. The afternoon is going to be raindrop number 1. And then on Sunday, the March 28th, it's raindrop number 2 from 2 to 6:30 p.m. Now, raindrop 1 is demonstration, education, and then some practice. And raindrop 2 is when you actually practice. So you can come with a friend and one will do a raindrop on you, and then you can flip over and you'll both get a raindrop. So thank you so much for your time. And I would love to keep you posted on any of the further classes I'm doing. Right now I'm focusing on this practice because then I have my evaluation and then I will be teaching more of them. So I thank you for your time. Post any notes, any questions, and I would love to answer any of those questions. And I will be sending Jennifer the updated link to my event. I have to update it, but I'll send her the updated link and y'all can register. Thank you for your time, and I hope this helps you, and I hope it intrigues you enough to take another step in another way to improve your health and the health of your family. Have a great evening.